This particular presentation you'll be knowing about the delta and its use. How you can use this particular delta for your trade. So that you are going to learn. So delta, theta and vega, these three parameters you will be learning. You must be wondering that how I can calculate all these things. In Smart Finance website, you will get one web calculator. If you just visit our website, smartfinancing.com, you just hit on the calculator button, you will be landing in a place in calculator. Intraday option trade software is given here. Click it here and you put the information. This is a free tool. So I am going to put it the 10,016.25. So this is what informations we have recently saw that 10,016.15, and we are going for the call option of. So we are going for the call option of. We are going for the call option of 10,100. So 10,000 time till expiry 34 days, and we are going for strike price 10,100. So 204 rupees currently you have seen 204 call option calculate. So you'll be getting here the IV. What is the IV of this option? And if you just go below this and you will get what is the delta, what is the vega and theta. You too also have two more parameter gamma and omega. So delta is 0.4.86, 12.12, 4.78. All this info you are getting. Now a little bit have an idea how I can utilize these things for my analysis. So this is very important that how we should utilize this part for our analysis. So delta says the rate of change of option premium with respect to underlying asset price. In other words, it says that if delta currently we have seen 10,100 strike we have taken, and that 10,100 strike you are getting 0.46 as the delta. So this 0.46 delta what we are getting, this 0.46 delta what we are getting, this says that rate of change of the, if underlying asset has changed by 10 rupees, then the 10,000 underlying asset is Nifty, because Nifty 1,100 call option I have taken. So if Nifty changed by 10 rupees, so the option will change by 4 rupees 60 paisa. If Nifty is plus 10, the option premium will go by plus 4.6. If Nifty is minus 10, option premium will fall by minus 0.46. So this is what it says the delta definition is. So how to calculate? I have just taken one small example here. You can say Nifty is trading at this level and Nifty trading at 10,638 to 10,000, trading at 10,638. I have taken 10,650 call option, which is trading at 126 rupees, and delta is 0.49. So this is what I have taken the example, and assuming this is going to fall to 10,580 or 10,660. If it attends 660, 22 point plus it will be there. If it is attending 10,580 minus 58 points will be there. So call option premium will be calculating 126 added with 0.4932 into 22. So 10 rupees it will increase. Same way, if it is falling by 58 rupees, it will reduce by 28.61. So the premium will be at 10,580, 97 rupees. At 10,660, 136 rupees. This is what it will get. However, whether this calculation is true, whether this calculation what we have done it is true or it is having some problem in that. So that is very important, that mathematical, whatever we are learning, if it doesn't work, then what is the point of learning all this? So I have taken 4 strikes here. 9,500 put, 10,100, 10,000 call and put. I have taken that 920 period. You have seen that in the chat. I have shown you in the earlier video. 920 when the Nifty was at 10,049. The premiums I have just noted it down. 207 rupees per 290.55, 245.35, 68. So this was the premiums at that particular time. So this I have taken from live data. After that I have calculated the delta. So delta of 10,000 call option, put option, 10,100 call option, 10,000, 9,500 put option, all delta I have calculated. Now future is trading, last traded price of the Nifty was 10,016. It is spot, not future, spot price. So at that point, 49 to 16, you have 33 points it has fallen. So 33 points it has fallen. I'm just calculating in this manner. This was the premium added with how many points it has fallen? 33 multiplied with delta. So this is what I have got. This should be the premiums. 272, 222, 229. 275. This should be the premium. But actual premium, if you see at that time actual premiums was different. Actual premium was 260. I have calculated 272. There is a difference of 11 rupees 80 paisa. Actual here 4 rupees difference. Here 24 rupees difference. Here -2 because I have calculated 75 it is 77.95. And when I have calculated this premium at 10,049, at that time these are the IVs. And when it is trading at 260, 218 current values, these are the IVs. IVs also changed. So for 10,000 call option, the first one, the IV has fallen by 3.98%. 10,000 put option also IV has fallen by 1.6%. Then 10,100 call option IV has fallen by 5%, and here IV has increased by 2.59%. This also happened. So this difference has come. Difference is because of what? Because we have projected the premium only with the delta and we have not taken the impact of theta and vega in the premium. So I need to make my delta dynamic. I need to make it dynamic. So I need the vega and theta also. So for that, I need to understand what is vega first. So first I have to understand the vega part. So before that, just let me see that what is this delta does. Delta has a boundary also. Delta cannot cross +1, above +1 for call option. Delta of a put option varies between 0 to -1. Delta of future is always 1. And delta of call option increases if the underlying price goes up, and delta of put option increases if the underlying price goes down. So this is what the delta's nature is, and this is going to help us a lot by forming the option strategy. Now coming to the next part. This, when you use Smart Finance option calculator or option software, you get all real-time Greek analysis, and this is more accurate as per the exact formula, and it is very simple to follow also. So position delta and other things we will see afterwards. Now we have to go for theta and delta. So here what it says theta, the rate of decline in the value of the option due to passage of time. Decline in the value of the option premium due to passage of the time. So which option having the most exposure to the theta decay? At the money option has the highest implied volatility and it has the potentiality to lose more money during the time. So it says passage of time it will decline the value of premium. You have seen one theta here 4.78 that says every one day passage will be losing 4.78 rupees. And when we are having holidays, so that impact will come in the first day itself. I'll show you that. So now coming back to my same Excel sheet, wherein I have just shown you the delta. Now we'll take the delta and theta. So same price we have taken, theta we have calculated here. So theta we have calculated here, future price, all things is same, only theta is being added here. So using the theta, I have this we are doing Friday's price, Saturday and Sunday we have holiday. Very carefully you listen. This is the most practical approach of understanding the things. Saturday, Sunday we have the holidays. So what I am doing here, so it says that passage of time it should decrease. Saturday, Sunday no trading. So you can say if I am just going for this 10,000 call option, Nifty has fallen by 36 point. So based on that delta 0.54 multiplied with 33. So whatever the value will come, so here option premium added with the Nifty price change multiplied with delta and this is theta. So adding this I am getting the value of 10,000 call option should be 267 rupees and 18 paise. This is what I am getting through my calculation. Actually it's 60 rupees 70 paise. Previously what difference was there? 11 rupees 80 paise only with delta. Now that difference has narrowed down. Once I put the theta, it has come to 6 rupees and 48 paise. But one thing you need to remember, this we are doing in a Friday. We have 2 days holidays. So there no trade will happen, however time decay will be there. So for that, whenever holidays are there, just how many days holidays are there? Same amount of theta, 2 days holidays are there. So 2 days I am taking it here. Saturday and Sunday. My next trading day will be on Monday. So Friday itself that price is going to be impacted. So now come to this, the 11 rupees difference what you have here, 11 rupees 81 paise. Now it has come down to 1 rupee and 16 paise. Great adjustment you have done here. Now coming to the theta part is over. Now theta is along with the delta is giving you a exact calculation how much the premium should be if the price fall by 20 or 30 points. So first multiplied with the delta, how much price change happened, multiplied with delta, add with the premium, and then you have to take the theta. Theta is always negative. Now come to the next part of our calculation to refine it slightly more. I have taken the Vega part and theta you need to understand whenever the holidays and other number of days holidays will be there. On working day itself that theta part will go off from the premium because everybody knew about that holiday. So that theta part will definitely go for come down in that. Now coming to the Vega. So what this Vega says? So theta you have understood. Now coming to the Vega. Vega says that Options expected in the prices to the relatively each percent change in the implied volatility. How much percentage changes of implied volatility will be there. Based on that, it has how much premium it should lose or gain. Which option is to have more exposure to Vega? The at the money options. Vega versus the number of days to expiration. If you say option with more time until expiration have large Vega premiums. So now coming to this Vega. Vega will further refine our premium calculation. So now you have seen using delta, you had a calculation of premium. It was not matching with the real premium. You have put theta into action. It has matched, but still some difference is there. Now, once I will add the theta vega into that, it will further bring your calculations to more realistic level. More realistic level. So here what happens once I am going to add the theta here vega into that, I require the difference in the IV. So morning when we have taken this reading of 920, they have a this 10,000 call option was having a IV of 21.90%, and in the closing we got 21.05. So the change in the IV is coming to 3.98% negative. So 3.98% negative. And Vega value already we have found out Vega is 12.12. So this Vega we have to multiply that. So here if we are putting the Vega into action, what we are going to do here? So I have taken the premium Nifty spot difference multiplied with delta. Then we are subtracting the theta part, 2 times the theta is going from there. Then the actual vega is 12 multiplied with the change in IV. I9 is change in IV here. This change in IV not in percentage term only for demonstration actual value. Actual change multiplied. So this is giving you the exact premium what should be, and actually it's to 60.7. So difference is coming to only 67 paisa. So see the differences here. The initially with respect to delta you calculated the premium. There was a 11 rupees 80 paisa difference. Then we have taken theta into consideration. Difference has narrowed down to a great extent 1 rupee 16 paisa, and furthermore we have just narrowed down it to 67 paisa. Same thing if we can do it here too also. Other premiums also we can able to say 10,000 put option. We are going for 10,000 put option. So this is the delta part we have done, and only one more theta I need to add. So difference has narrowed down, and here too also I have to add one more delta part. So sorry, the theta part, the difference is further narrowed down, and this too also I have to add one more theta part. This difference is coming 70 rupees our calculation, and this is coming here. So now this two things has given me the three things has given the IV fall, and one has given an IV rise. So IV rise. So now here too also we have to take the theta twice. So theta, this theta need to be taken, and this theta need to be taken. So one more time theta we need, and one more time we need the theta. Here the IV has increased. So this has now brought some differences here, 7 rupees, 5 rupees and things. This also has an answer. So you can say The differences in this premium has narrowed down after introducing theta and after introducing the vega. This is the concept of delta, theta and vega. However, whenever you do intraday, you need this information should happen in real time basis. On real time basis, once at 10 o'clock you are doing, at 10 o'clock you require all these levels. So this dynamism is very important to estimate the actual premium. So this dynamism, delta should be dynamically calculated, theta should be dynamically calculated, vega should be dynamically calculated, IV calculation should be perfect. Then only the option premiums calculation or the option premiums at different targets of Nifty will come true or else not. So in Smart Finance software, though this is a manual calculator we have developed, it doesn't have that features of dynamism. Whatever data you give, it gives you the output. But when you use our paid systems, paid calculators, intraday calculators available in one standard edition software or the option strategy software. So on those tools, we have taken care that this particular part of the dynamic delta, vega and theta should come with actual IV and should give you the correct forecast for the option premium. So now you have understood how the delta, theta and vega is being used for your option premium calculation. Next presentation, I will be taking 3 basic option strategies which you can use from the day 1. Go through these videos multiple times so that fundamentally you should be strong, then your trades will become successful. And do remember, this is a one-time investment you are doing for your studies. So read it carefully, study it carefully, and you will be definitely getting that success. And coming to the put call ratio and the open interest, so this also is a very valid concept, and Smart Finance has some uniqueness for that. So whenever we are talking about put call ratio (PCR), it can be calculated two different ways. One is volume, the put volume traded divided by the call volume traded. This is also known as a put call ratio. Same, put open interest available divided by call open interest available. So this too also is a put call ratio. But this volume related things gives you a short-term indication, and this gives you a slightly longer term indication. So here once we talk about the PCR, put call ratio, PCR. So the put contract means 28,372,875 must be divided with 21,824,700. So this is the difference you get at PCR. Same way through volume also you can get. This PCR, many people used to say that okay, PCR is increasing, PCR is decreasing, but that doesn't make any sense for traders. But for Nifty, we have innovated a very new concept of PCR, wherein we are telling if the PCR is 1.168 above, then market is in the uptrend. This open interest PCR. It is valid only for Nifty, not valid for anything else. If it is above 1.168, the market will never fall down. As soon as it maintains between 1.05 to 0.95, Nifty may consolidate. Below 0.85, Nifty will be having a downtrend. So this is the put PCR analysis we have done as per our research, and this is for valid for only Nifty. So keep following these things, you can understand this thing. Then coming to the open interest. Open interest is nothing but, suppose you are seeing one here, here it is trading at 312. How you get this? Somebody is selling you, then only you are getting. Some seller is selling you, then only you are getting. So somebody sold and you bought. Then both together is having a open interest of 1. Open interest of 1 it is being recorded here. So when the open interests are falling, that means no new contract is happening. Existing contracts are being closed down. When open interest is increasing, the existing contracts are opening up. New existing is there and some new open interest is being created. So open interest increasing and open interest decreasing has the same different meaning. When the open interest increases for future, if the open interest increases, price also goes up, then it is known as your bullish trend or the uptrend, bull trend. If the open interest goes up, price falls, this is known as bearish trend. However, if the open interest falls and price falls, open interest fall with price also fall. This is a suspicious trend. And if the price open interest increases, or you can say price is going up but open interest is falling. Open interest falling with price increase. This increase also will not withstand. It is not withstand because existing people are booking the profit and coming out. So this is the meaning of the open interest, but it has very less relevance or less linking to the traders trading terminology now, because the traders behavior has changed in the market now. So this is about our basics and 3 basic option strategies. I will take it in the next presentation. Keep following this and go through this completely so that you can understand the advanced option.